share to, it's saying share to something. Okay, you live over there? We live over at YouTube. Privatized chat is live. We're live on Facebook. Now we can ready to go live on TikTok. And we are live on TikTok, Facebook, privatized. Everybody's good, right? Okay. You ready? You need some water? Uh-oh, am I going too slow? Fast. I think I went too fast. Hey, everyone. How y'all doing today? Hey, welcome, welcome. Come on in. We're going to give it about 5 minutes. Get familiar with everything, and we'll be ready to go. Okay. It's live. Okay. Do you have your mic on? Can you hear yourself? On me? Okay. So when you get ready to do the Q&A, will it be on you? It'll be on me? Okay. Okay. All right, everyone. Wow. Finally, the day is here. Book tour, virtual book tour 2026. Hey, we are so elated, happy that you are here today. And so come on in, everyone. Come on in. I'm going to give it a few more minutes and we're going to get right into the book tour review. Thank you and welcome. And then we're going to do the virtual Q&A, virtual review. Now, if you're looking for the review on Google, on Goodreads, on all the platforms that the book, Barnes and Nobles, if you're looking for that, you might want to go over to YouTube where you will see Dr. Dorina Shines live over there, because what's happening is you'll get the whole presentation. You won't get the live of me. My cameraman put it into a Q&A type visual. And then my privatized chat, you guys are seeing everything. You're seeing it from all angles, okay? So come on in. Welcome, everyone. Thank you all for being here. You're at Dr. Dorina Shines Book of Inspirational Quotes and Wisdom, Book Tour 2026. For those of you who have been a part of the whole process, we so welcome you. We welcome you. So we're going to get right into it. Hey, shout out to Javier for the music in the background. This is his copyrighted excerpt from Bobby Brown. Hey. Huh? Yeah. Okay. So we're just going to let you all come on in. And hey, I'm so excited, y'all. I finally did it. Hey, I did it, y'all. I'm just super happy. And God has been with me through the entire way. Super excited, man. But we're going to get right into it, y'all. So give us 2 more minutes. You're okay. You're okay. I think I moved too fast for it. There we go. Oh. Okay, we're going to pause that for a moment. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for being here with me today. For those of you who are on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, thank you all so much for being here. I got so many things flowing all at once. I'm just super happy that everyone is here. You are now tuned in to Dr. Dorina Shine's virtual book tour 2026. For those who have been in the privatized chat, you're seeing everything. You're seeing from the position of all the book tour video footage that we've done when we went to Barnes and Nobles, when we went to the literary salon and we proposed the book, when we went to other privatized areas. So you guys get the full version. Thank you so much for buying your tickets. You know where the link is in order to get the full version of what we're doing today. For those of you who are on our regular public forum, we thank you so much for being here. And so we're going to get right into it. So March 23rd, 2026 is a big day for me. Number one, it marks 17 years of my sobriety and recovery because that was a choice. I rewrote the story. I rewrote the legacy of Dr. Dorina Shine's book of inspirational quotes and wisdom from the mistakes that I have made over the course of my life. And that's what I want this whole process to be about. Shout out to my cameraman, my videographer, and my editor, Mr. Javier Calian. Without him, none of this would be possible. I send a total thank you for all the VIP individuals who are on the privatized live right now. I think we have over 175 people in that private live, right? Am I correct? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Those are the ones who have purchased the book, who also have been part of the other privatized literary programs that I've done over the course since December 21st of 2025. So you guys, thank you. I hope everybody has their journals. I hope you're writing in your journals and all of that good information. Thank everyone. That's all I can say right now. So we're going to talk about the book tour. We already talked about the 17 years of sobriety and recovery. You know, sometimes we got to rewrite our story. Sometimes the enemy may attack us in a way to make us think that it's over, but it's never over when you're still alive, when you're still able and capable of making conscious and true right decisions. So that's what Dr. Dorina Shine's book of inspirational quotes and wisdom is all about. We're going to put you over to the YouTube channel where the presentation is going to introduce all the questions and answers that people have who have read the book. So when you stay on this live, you'll hear it, but you won't be able to see it because that's for our privatized viewers. But those of you who are over at YouTube Live, I did that for the literary library. So that will be live over there under Dr. Dorina Shine. You could go over there. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe because we need more subscribers. I've had 15 subscribers for almost, I want to say 6 months now. And I'm so grateful for you. That 15 subscribers feel like a million. So I really thank you. And I thank my success team for supporting the journal, the journey, the journals, the book, investors, those who really put their money to the test and said, I believe in you, Dr. Dorina, go out there and make it happen. I am so grateful for that. Scales to Success LLC and all of its collaborators and contributors, thank you so very, very much. The book tour Q&A review is on its way now. Let's get right into it so we won't hold you long. Let me know when you're ready. You ready? Yes.
On to the second slide. The first question.
Okay. Now, these are questions that literally came from those who have purchased the book, the Q&As, and the book reviews. So you'll see the book reviews on Google, Goodreads, Barnes and Nobles, Spotify. Now, the difference between the audiobook is that it is written in a digital form, but the audiobook is both unabridged and narrated by Dr. Dorina Shine, which is myself, and I'm going to share the differences between the two. So, Javier, what's the first question?
All right, question number one. Where did the inspiration for writing your digital/audiobook come from?
Where did the inspiration for writing my audiobook and digital book come from? Well, to me, it came from a lifetime of struggle, challenge, perseverance, awareness, awakening, distraction, and again, perseverance. When you go through so much in your life and you refuse to lose, there is no other option but to put it in a form where others will know who you are and why you're there. So I wrote the book because at one point in my life, I was angry. At one point in my life, I was confused. At one point in my life, I was stunned by the way life lifed on me. And I don't really and truly believe that, everybody who deals with negative energy in its own form is dealing with their own karma. I believe that a lot of it is lessons learned. And so to write the book, I also wrote it for my children, my grandchildren, my great grandchildren, and those who are in the legacy line. Those are the individuals who I wrote the book for. And I feel that by having it, it may not make sense to you today, but 20, 30 years, 40, 50 years after my legacy has been built and I'm in another universal platform, place, in space, that's when it's going to hit. Hopefully a little bit earlier, but that's when it's going to hit. So that's why I wrote the book. I wrote the book because I wanted to share the journey.
Yeah, that's wonderful. All right, now for question number two. What did you learn from writing about your journey?
Oh, what did I learn from writing about my journey? Okay, I learned specifically that I was not alone. I wasn't alone, that I was growing, learning, strategically plotting and planning my life. I could have given up, but I didn't. I learned that about myself as well. I significantly learned who was who. Those who I always loved so dearly, those who I always gave so much energy to. I learned who they were through this process. Those who ghosted, those who walked away, those who chose not to be a part of the success, but was definitely there through every struggle. To me, it made me feel like, wow, they really did watch it all go down. And see, God used them in their own perspective to show them that they know it happened. Everything I speak in this book, they know every situation occurred. While they know that it showed up, they were there. So they can't be blind to it. And I still persevered and I made it out. So that is the reason. That's what I learned on this journey. I learned who was who. That's what I learned. And if you know, you know. Those who were there, you know who you are. Those who dipped, you know who you are. God just had to separate because everybody can't go there with me. Question number 3.
So question number 3. Is being an author what you thought it would be?
Oh, no. Listen, I thought that a million views would be there the next day as soon as the book was written. As soon as the unabridged drop, which let me explain to you, the unabridged was the AI voice of Dr. Dorina Shine, and it was very choppy. It was very unauthentically me. So I had to end up going into the studio and laying the tracks down in hour increments. Okay. But it was a worthwhile scenario because what it did was the audiobook is on Spotify, on Apple, iTunes, on Barnes and Noble audiobook. Make sure you get, if you purchase it, make sure you do not get the unabridged narrated version. Get the narrated version spoken by Dorina Shine. If you do that, you're going to get the revised version. I didn't even know that the unabridged was going to actually be the first video or first audio that everyone would get. And my publishers did not tell me this until it was already done. They were just super excited, like, let's get it through quality check. And as long as we get it through quality check and it passes, you're good. But I sent them 2 copies. The one copy, they revised it, but it's still out there. And I can't undo it. We tried it, right? You mentioned in 30 days it would disappear, right? Mm. So one thing I would suggest, if you're thinking about becoming an author, make sure you have everything. Even if you think you're ready and you're ready to promote it, make sure you give yourself another 30 days because in those 30 days, you'll be able to continue to critique. And then the next thing you know, it's going to get better and better and better for you. Okay. So that's my answer on that. That's what I feel about. Did I think it was going to be totally different? Yes, I did. I thought it was going to be phenomenal. I thought it was going to be this easy, breezy. All you got to do is write the book, honey. No, I've been promoting since December 21st of 2025. And the next 2 years, I'm just going to be on tour, doing what I need to do in order to promote my book. Because now the legacy is there. The book is written. The book is spoken. But now it's up to me to get it out to the people. So that's my journey.
All right.
Thank you.
Question number 4. You talk about inspiration in a dark time in your life. How did you keep the faith when you didn't know what the outcome would be?
You know, I remember being incarcerated and I remember telling myself that I didn't even understand how I got there. I didn't understand why things failed the way that they fail in my life, how I was there. Never understood in a million years that that would be my story. But God said, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you in a place and I want you to really, really show me who you are. And if you show me who you are in your darkest moments, I'm going to show you who I am in your brightest day. So now my days have come to pass and I literally see the I see the blessings. I see that those dark nights, even being grateful in them, had a reward on the other side that whether I got it or not, I'm still living my best life in that moment. So a lot of people right now are strategizing about what is going on in the world and how the world is being affected, impacted by war, by rumors of wars, by revelations and all these other things. I'm here to say that those days have already come and gone for me. And I'm still living the best of my life. So in the darkest moments of my life, I would have to say that those who walked away at the most opportune time or the most inopportune time was the best time for me. Those were very pivotal vibrational moments. And March 23rd, no matter what goes on around me in this world, it makes my life worth living because I should have been dead and gone by now or incarcerated so long to where you never would be able to see the remnants of Dr. Dorina Shine's book of inspirational quotes and wisdom. And I'm just so super grateful to the Most High that in those dark moments, those were the days that I stood and I said, though I am being slayed, though, daggers are being hit at me, though many of the people I loved have passed on, and I'm feeling in grief, I'm feeling stricken, I'm feeling alone, I'm feeling, you know, just not me. I'm still going to trust. I'm still going to believe that this is going to come to pass, that one day it'll all make sense. And that's how I did it. And for my privatized live individuals, I'm here to let you know that when we go through our Patreon program and when we go through our universal leadership courses, those are the things that we continue to talk about, how to persevere in those darker moments, because many times we literally forget who we are. We forget the strategy and we forget the assignment right when it's most difficult. So that's how I was able to get through those dark times. I want to send a shout out right now to my privatized chat. We're at 244 people in the live. Thank you so much, YouTube. You're going to catch up with the algorithm. It's just that the privatized individuals are already in my life. They already know who Dr. Dorina Shine is. They value the awareness of what I'm talking about. Thank you so much, Facebook. I honor TikTok live. Thank you so much. You guys are phenomenal. I love you, TikTok. So what's the next Q&A? How many more do we got?
Right now we're at question 5.
How many more questions did we? Okay. All right. Let's stop at 7, okay?
Yeah.
If we could.
I think we do have about that's it, 7.
7 or 13 or somewhere around. I don't know. We can't go down any further, but because we really need to get to the reviews. So those of you, again, that are on the YouTube live platform under Dr. Dorina Shine, you can go over there and you can see the presentation of what he's reading. And you're going to get some reviews, 5-star reviews, some 4-star reviews. Huh? The link is in the chat if you want to go over there to Dr. Dorina Shine. Then you just won't see me live talking, but this will be on TikTok, and then I'll eventually put it together. My cameraman will do a video of the whole book tour, and then inside of it, for the privatized, we'll have every stop that I made, who I spoke to, how they enjoyed the book, and get that one-on-one feeling. But right now, for those of you who are public, thank you so much for being here. I really, really hope that you click the subscribe button and learn more, because we're going to be getting deeper into the book tomorrow, because the tour is for 3 days. So we will be on again tomorrow doing the same thing, okay? But with some different aspects, maybe going a little bit deeper into the book, the differences between the unabridged and the abridged version of Dr. Dorina Shine's narrated version. Okay, let's go to the next question.
So question 5, how do I get an autographed journal? I already purchased your book.
How do you get the autograph journal? Okay, I got to get my assistant to put that link into. So here's what we do. If you go, could you type in shinedorina@gmail.com for me? Thank you. You will go to that email. If you've already purchased the book, wherever you've purchased, if you have an audio book on Spotify, if you have a Kindle, if you have a Rakuten, wherever you've gone, they've given you a receipt of sale. So what you do is you take a picture, an image, or you can even Google scan it, And then what you do is you send it to me in the email. When you send that to me, I will be able to find out who purchased it. I'll get your name, or you can send me an actual email saying in the subject line, book journal. And then what I'll do from that point is send you a journal. You can put a PO box or address, whatever you got to do. If you want to pick it up, you can do that, because we do have some people in Calcutta, we have some people in Boardman, Ohio, we have some people in Liberty that have purchased the book as well. So we will be working on that too. Okay. All right. What's the next question?
Next question is, can you help me write my book? I have some recipes my mother had left, and I think the world should know about
Oh my God. I never thought about, I did have a few individuals talk to me about how the journey went to writing my book. I never had anyone specifically ask me to help them to write the book. I definitely think I can do it because I've had some experience. I've had some experience on editing, proofreading, sharing content. So I can definitely help write a recipe book or direct you to where to go in order to get that done. Um, that is a pleasure. That would be a pleasure. Just send it to me in an email. My email is in the link, it's dropped. You can email me and let me know if these are things that you do have a desire to do. And, let your truth be told. Don't sit here and be in a stagnated darkness and think that you're alone, because all you have to do is get out there, step out on faith, and show the world that you are strong enough to believe that you have the capabilities to do what you need to do in order to pursue what you want the world to know about who you are, because this is your legacy. This is you are entitled to do that. It's running out. I think it's one over there. Oh, oh, okay. All right. Well, we just got a YouTube might drop. You might want to put it on the other on the other. Okay. So that's what I would do. Give me 1 second. We're going to take a little interlude because I got to go and do some technical stuff, and we'll be right back. Right back. You can leave your questions in YouTube chat, and we'll be right back. Okay. Is it charged in? Oh, this is.
It's not a USB key over here. There's one, and it's right there.
I've used it before.
Now it's
What part is it up?
I don't have the file,
Okay.
and that restart the live.
So that needs to be started because that's YouTube, right? Prison.
Another thing is,